You know, I'm a little nervous today. Why would I be nervous? Well, let's see. It's Monday. It is 5:18 p.m. and I'm testing a gig app as I do here, hoping you make money in different side hustles. But I am testing Uber Eats. Now, have you driven on Uber Eats? It might make you the most money. It might make you the least amount of money in your marketplace. That's what we need to test today, because I have done nothing basically than DoorDash recently because it pays really well in my marketplace. Uber Eats might be a different story. Now, I declined just for a second. I declined two. And then I did get this one though. Okay, hold on. $9.98, quoted for less than 30 minutes for 2.3 miles. Right behind me at Chipotle. And we don't have to worry about the stringent on-time rating with Uber Eats, so maybe less pressure driving. Picked up.
Please scan your ticket or scan your money. Thank you.
But no one has my back,
Please drive
like DoorDash, because I waited at least 15, if not 18 or 20 minutes. I was waiting and waiting and waiting. Now, who has the better dispatch system? Is it DoorDash? Because if the dispatch would have worked a little bit better, like it doesn't help if they send me the offer the same time that the offer goes out to the restaurant, let alone a busy restaurant or a busy Chipotle right after work hours. It's gonna be busy. The ideal system is you dispatch that dasher, or the driver I should say, who gets there exactly at the same time that corresponds with the restaurant's expected prep time. Like they say it's gonna be ready in 15 minutes, you're 8 minutes away, so they dispatch you when it's 8 minutes until it's ready. All right, I got this pho place next. Because interestingly, they did give me quite a few add-ons, which I'll take it, but some add-ons weren't worth it. This one was, I forget what it was, $9 for an additional 1 point some miles for the pho place. So will dispatch be ready, and will this offer be ready? It is just so cold out. So cold, I know. I don't care. It's like, oh, 20 degrees. Oh yeah? Well, Northern Alaska is minus 30 right now. It's all right. I know you don't say it with ill intent, because we're a great community here, right guys? I waited. I got the add-on while I was waiting at Chipotle, so that order was already dispatched to vo or whatever it is, and I still waited. About 2 minutes or so, not too bad. Let's go deliver the Chipotle first. It is a meet at door, interesting. Most of mine are contactless, but you know, okay. Delivery 1 and 2 done. And I already noticed some very small intricacies and differences between the Dasher app and the Uber Eats driver app. I mean, I've done gig work since 2015, just so you know, folks, if you're new here. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you. And if you're new, if you're watching this video at all, thank you, I appreciate it. I like the little details a lot better on the Dasher app. The seamless integration of clicking on navigation, it opens within the same app. The navigation is integrated into the Dasher app. You don't have to do that. You can use Google Maps or Waze if you want, externally. But then I can swipe up on that navigation in the Dasher app, and it shows me super helpful information like, oh, hand it to me, leave a door, the address, and then I think it tells you maybe like which order it is, like the Chipotle order or something like that. And you know what? I actually am using Google Maps. There is an in-app nav for Uber. Maybe I'll switch to that again and try that again. I just really like Google Maps. Yeah, maybe I'll test that and see if I like the in-app nav from Uber as well. Anyway, I got this one. Now I need a positioning offer to get me out of this area. Well, frankly, I don't need it because there's no sub-marketplaces on Uber Eats. If you didn't know that, you can drive anywhere. As long as there's service in the marketplace, you can drive anywhere in Uber Eats. Same thing for Grubhub. But on DoorDash, there's like little broken down sub-marketplaces. So yeah, I don't have to like reposition as much on Uber Eats, but I want to, because I know that's a busy area. That's the area that I like. So I got this offer, $14.02. It's a stacked offer. Now I want each of your offers to be $7 if possible, and that satisfies that criteria here. 5.8 miles, so the dollars to mile ratio makes sense. How much am I getting paid per mile driven? And it's quoted to take 35 minutes. Down yet again the steep Rialto Street, at least there's no snow. It is freezing though, and let's go get this stacked offer. All right, we just had a little pandemonium here. Pick up at Wendy's. The main door was locked, so we had to walk around the building. You know, it's cold. Me and another customer. It was ready, so that's more important. And then I had 2 drinks. I got a carrier, and I always take them out of those carriers. I feel like it'll fall over. So 1 drink is in here. I got my little Starbucks in the other cup holder. So the other drink is right next to me in the holder. And then of course, I tipped it over. So thank you, engineers at Wendy's. For some way, it did not just completely explode and open all over my seats. So thank you. Now let's go do pickup number 2. Delivery done. Poor customer was freezing outside in like a light zip-up hoodie. It was a pin required. I appreciate them. So they didn't even have to come out of the building, but they did. Waiting curbside, very nice. And there was like 4 deer 25 feet away, just chilling. Didn't care at all. And she's like, oh yeah, you know, the one lady feeds them. They don't care. I got another offer here. So this one was $14.48, 6.3 miles. So it's $2 a mile. It's gonna take a little longer, maybe 40 minutes or just under 40 minutes. And frankly, that's not too bad. Both apps send add-on offers. So an add-on is just an additional order or assignments tacked on to the one that you currently have. And both are sending stuff. Well, I'm not online with both, just in general I'm talking. So hopefully I can get an add-on for Uber Eats here, that'd be great. I had to wait a bit though, at least 15 minutes. And that goes back to the question at the start of this video, who is a better dispatching system? You know, I don't know. It's like based on historical delivery times, it's based on when the restaurant thinks it's gonna be ready, like their estimated prep time, I'm sure. It was at least 15, if not 18 or 20 minutes. On DoorDash, you get worry-free unassigned after 10 minutes. Now they're starting to introduce order delay pay. Well, they'll incentivize you to keep waiting. And it'll say, okay, like you can cancel without affecting your completion rate, but if you wait, we'll give you an extra $2, $3, $5, whatever it is. I think that's something that Uber Eats should 100% add. I'm not in like a super rush per se. I'm just kind of chilling today, testing Uber Eats. I was waiting, whatever, but that does beg the question, who has the better dispatch? And you know what, I just thought of this. There is no bonus pay either. This is why, again, they're free, I don't care. I mean, download them and check them out. I want you to drive on anything. They already sent me another offer. You know what, screenshot? Should I take that? Yeah, $10.08 for 5.5. So this is not an add-on. This is just like setting me up for my next offer. Anyway, there's no bonus pay. So if you only have one downloaded, you might not know. Like, oh, DoorDash doesn't give me any bonus pay, but it's the most popular apparently, so I should do DoorDash. If you downloaded Uber Eats, you're like, oh, they give me a lot of bonus pay, or Grubhub, or something else. And then once you understand the one, try it for a day, 3 days, however many shifts you want there. You get familiar with the screens, and then you multi-app. You drive on different apps at the same time, and then you just select the best one for you, like the highest paying offer, so you can stay as busy as possible. Here's another thing that Uber Eats needs to add. I don't know why they don't, unless I missed it. An easy switch from photo taking to hand it to customer. Because this one is supposed to be leave at door, but the guy came out. So on DoorDash, it says, you know, take picture, contactless, whatever. But then it also gives you the option to mark handed to customer when they come out like that. So here, like you go to take picture on Uber Eats, and then you can tap skip, and it says add a note, you know, like why you're skipping this basically. And then I just enter in the notes, handed to customer there. I think a one-tap button would make that a lot easier. Just tap it on, hand it to customer. Now they sent me already like 3 add-ons, but they didn't make sense. I want you to get $1.75 paid out per mile, ideally $2 to $3 plus. And if that doesn't make sense, I'm not taking it. Now, there's some fluidity there. It's up to you how flexible you want to be. Like 120 is kind of the lowest I talk about accepting. On add-ons, you might see it's a little bit lower. Am I good? I'm good. 150, you know, it's gonna be up to you on what makes an add-on worth it. But they were going like considerably out of the DoorDash zone, I'll say, because again, Uber Eats doesn't have zones. Anyway, as we dip over here to Oakland soon, what's working for you right now? Uber Eats, maybe. I read your comments. I try to respond as much as I can, at least on the current video within the first 24 hours. I hear comments that say, hey, Uber Eats is paying me the most. And I say, good, keep doing Uber Eats. Hey, DoorDash is paying me the most. Great, do DoorDash. I find Instacart, Shipt, Grubhub, something else is paying me the most. And then what do I say? Exactly. Just do what pays you the most. I try to, you know, test these different gig apps and then use that in comparison with what you're seeing in your marketplace. I mean, come on, it's like just because I do DoorDash, I mean, do whatever you want. Whatever pays you the most, you're gonna be out here anyway, right? And then ideally you enjoy it as well, like passengers, shopping, deliveries, whatever it is. And get this, I got another add-on. I got some time to show you. I got another third offer, $7.75 for 0.7 miles, only an additional 9 minutes for another Asian restaurant, Chenggu Gourmet. This car is gonna smell amazing. My appetite is thoroughly tested, but I mean, like, forget that. I mean, the money is pretty great on this add-on. I will say that's something I have not noticed as much on DoorDash, a triple stacked offer. A stacked offer is just 2 or more assignments for one driver, and typically I just get 2 assignments. Certainly on DoorDash. Uber Eats, I'm on 3 assignments right now. I really like this because it's filling up the hour with high margined offers, which is great. All right, all 3 deliveries done. Keeping me busy, I'll tell you that. Now, I don't love Uber Eats in this marketplace. Like, it's okay. I just had to get a trip radar, which is an offer sent to multiple drivers or couriers at the same time. And then you have to match on it if Uber deems you're the best fit, according to a lot of different factors, you know, distance from the pickup, etc. So I matched with a $7 2.1 mile offer, quoted for, I mean, not too bad. What is that, like 16 minutes or something? It's just funny. I mean, it's a McDonald's too, that they had to throw that up to like competition, if you will, for McDonald's for $7. McDonald's pickup ready after waiting, yep, you know, McDonald's, probably 10 minutes. I mean, I knew it. The pickup screen's a little weird. It's different than what I would remember, and it's certainly different than DoorDash. So McDonald's, they want the order number, not necessarily the customer name. And that's how it is on both of these apps. So when I got there, it says request order number for pickup. So I tap on that, and then it says this store requires order number verification. It needs the order number. So then it goes to a screen where it gives you like part of the number, but not the last 3. So I guess they want you to like say, hey, I have a pickup for so-and-so. And they're gonna say, what's the first couple of letters and numbers? This is the last stack. We are over 3, we're over 3 hours right now. This is gonna carry us to, how long is this supposed to take? Let me just show you, right? 1504, 5.7 miles, quoted to take about, 30 some minutes. And again, I had to like, you know, fight for this one on Trip Radar, which is fun. Okay, so we're going to Mango Mango, a wonderful dessert spot in the Squirrel Hill area here in Pittsburgh. So this is a good margin, good payouts for the time. So let's do this. let's punch it into our ShiftMate Gig Tracker app. That's gonna allow you to track the income, but most importantly, you wanna get the premium version that's gonna give you the deeper insights. So not only like, all right, how much are you making per hour? How many trips per hour? What's your average tip? What's your average tip frequency? But it's gonna gauge based on the judging parameters that we've set in there. And we have adjustments now, customizations for metro markets, suburban markets, and rural marketplaces. So you can toggle that and it'll change what you should be aiming for, and it'll grade you so you know exactly what needs to change. Like for instance, if you have a high dollars to mile in here, let's put up the earnings of this shift, then you're accepting high margined offers, which is great. But if you have a lower earnings per hour, that means like, yeah, you've accepted higher margined offers, but it might be a volume issue. You're not getting enough orders to actually fill up that hour with assignments. So then you'd want to look at, okay, what days am I driving? What times am I driving? What areas of the marketplace? Any way to get more volume. And of course, we can't control everything with these gig apps, but actually seeing that data and seeing exactly what's working and what's not working, it's going to help you out. If you're new, we have a compare apps feature. So you can go into ShiftMate and look at like 80 plus, I mean, maybe closer to 100 now, we're always updating it, 80 plus different gig apps and side hustles to see what's out there. You can get into the qualifications. Do you qualify? Do you need a vehicle? Do you offer bonus pay? What kind of pay do they advertise in one app, so you don't have to waste time and hours looking through all the different websites, trying to find support articles and all that. I think this shift, testing Uber Eats for the first time in 2026, I think it was good. I think I did close to 20 an hour. I don't know. We'll have to look at the numbers here. But here's the thing. I've been averaging insane pay on DoorDash, like $25 to $30 plus shifts. And that's not even multi-apping. That's just driving on DoorDash. So stay tuned. Definitely subscribe here and let me know what kind of shift you'd like to see next, because I could combine these. I could combine Uber Eats and DoorDash into one shift. But at least on this Uber Eats only shift, it's still a good option. You know, just let me know down below in the comments, is it a good option for you?